Welcome to the Tongue of the Trees channel. I'm Elizabeth Ashley, the Secret Healer, and this video is what is Galbanum Essential Oil good for? I'm so glad you asked. It's not an oil I get asked about very often, so I kind of just made this video for the sake of it, to be honest, but I have to tell you how gorgeous Galbanum Essential Oil is. Now, I have to say, smell-wise, well, in video 2, there's 2 videos in this series. Gegle Halodi, who's my co-creator in the Tongue of the Trees cards. These are the Tongue of the Trees cards. He'll talk about how to blend it. But I have to say, it smells like smoke to me. It smells like a house that's been burnt. But it's a beautiful, beautiful, such an important essential oil. So as I say, there's 2 videos in this series. In this video, we're just going to talk about the physical properties of the essential oil. And in the other video, which is also free, just hosted on my website, you can learn about the emotional, the mental, the spiritual aspects, which are profound, safety and how to use it, and also how to blend it. But here, let me tell you, what I mainly use it for is abscesses. So if somebody's got a really bad wound which won't heal, or you know, like a boil or something like that, this is the deal. Normally I would use myrrh when skin won't heal, but when it's really festering and disgusting, galbanum is the deal. And it's interesting actually, because there's quite a lot of evidence from ancient Egypt, when they've analysed resins that they found in tombs, that there was quite a lot of galbanum used. It's made from a distillation of the resin, and they think it was used for embalming the mummies then. But it's very, very good skin healer generally, and tremendous for preserving the skin. So if you are a lady or a gentleman of a certain age and your skin is starting to look like it's dehydrated, it's wrinkly, it's crinkled, it's heading towards looking like a mummy, galbanum is a tremendous, tremendous healer. Especially as well if you are somebody who has historically had skin that is reactive. You know, if somebody has like eczema or acne, sometimes they can their skin becomes papery thin, you know, from all the steroids and stuff like that, and then aging seems to come on them very, very quickly. This is really gorge oil. It's very very related to aging. I'll talk to you about that in the next video. But that day follows night follows day follows night is a big part of the galbanum medicine and time generally. But also, if you, like I say, it's not an oil that people use very much, but it's a tremendous bass note because it's such a deep, loud noise. So anything that is a bass note really is seductive and healing and soothing. And I would use it if somebody has got like long-term stress and you could feel it in their muscles, you know when you get those pains in your back and you're like, your back's so sore simply because you've been like that for such a long time. Galbanum is really good, soothing, slow, relaxed, deep, really deep penetrating oil. Goes deep into the tissues. And when we were talking about the skin, it's very good at helping cells renew. You know, day follows night follows day follows night. Renewal is a big theme that we see with galbanum. So this is more sort of commonly recognised with rose essential oil, because everybody uses rose for their skin, and rightly so. It's magnificent. What happens is the oils permeate through the epidermis, go right down through to the granular layer where the keratinocytes, new skin cells, are forming, and it feeds that keratinocyte so that it gets fat and plump and radiant. And it helps the turnover much more quickly. So as I say, rose, but also galbanum, fantastic for that. What's a great advantage of that is rose is so girly, you know, it straight away smells like women, doesn't it? Galbanum, very, very masculine, very, very masculine. And this idea of skin renewal, as I say, if you've got somebody who's had acne or very papery skin or any kind of wound, like with boils and abscesses and bites and scars, the renewal of the regeneration of the skin cells also means less scar tissue too. So really, really important. And that's all I'm going to say about the physical side, not because there's not to be lots to be said, but I think the more profound healing is to be found in the emotional side. So as long as you know, right, skin healer, deeply penetrating, very, very soporific, very, very soothing, you got my number, really. It's very, very straightforward to know how to use it. So I'm going to ask you if you'd like to come across to the emotional, mental and spiritual video, where we'll also talk about the safety and how to blend the essential oil too. So have a look down below and you'll see the video link to take you across to my website and to watch that for free too. So thank you for being with me to learn what is Galbanum Essential Oil good for. I'm so rubbish. Can't be trusted to do my job properly, whatever happens. I have all these notes on the computer in front of me and I ignore them entirely. So I should, before we go, tell you, on the link on my page, there is a link to what's called the Recipe Hub. So if there's any information that you've thought, well, I really do know that I need to use it for abscesses, but I wouldn't know how to start, or for acne, wouldn't know how to start. There's a link below to my website, as I say, and there's a key in there to the Recipe Hub. Now, the Recipe Hub is a monthly subscription digital product where we've got videos to tell you how to make all of the different products that we've talked about. So, for example, for Galbanum oil, there is an oil, there's an ointment in there for healing abscesses or abscesses. Including how to make the ointment base itself, how to use it for chest infections, for things like bronchitis and asthma, where there's this and how we use it to calm that down and to open up the airways. There's also a recipe that, of how to use it for PMS, some acne skincare using Galbanum oil, and also a lovely suite of items for skincare for mature skin. There are also recipes in there for emotional, mental and spiritual recipes, but we'll talk more about that in video 2. So now I will say I'll see you on the other side of what is Galbanum Essential Oil good for the mind, body, spirit, safety and blending.